Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, Sigval Green here. Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to the journey of defeating Heroic 2 on Night Soul Raids. Last time we left off this yesterday on boss Black Lightning being killed. And right now we're going to pick up the pace from there. We need to kill boss Aquaman, and we're going to try and soften him up with Batman Who Laughs and Deathstroke. Like, we could have one-shot him with League of Anarchy, but that's not gonna be an option anymore because we used Raven already to kill boss Black Lightning. So we're going to first of all kill him, not really kill him because this team doesn't have that much power, but try to deal as much damage with the Deathstroke plus Batman Who Laughs team. We're done with the percentile damages on Batman Who Laughs, so we're going to transition into Deathstroke and open up with a special 2. We have Nora's Globe on Deathstroke. We had Sword of Salvation on Batman Who Laughs, so that's why he power generated. And the Nora's Snow Globe is gonna be level 3 for Deathstroke. That's because I shattered one level 1 Nora's Snow Globe that I got from the previous Heroic. And that I did that because I'm gonna get a new one. Because generally speaking you need 2 of them. One of them at high level for Deathstroke and one of them at low level for the stuff that you want dead for the Last of Joker passive, because the higher level it is, the more healthy the clones are gonna be. And boy, this man does have a very fast transition into a block. And we got forced into the first clone here. Not the most optimal scenario, but hey, we got 2 special 2s out of the way here, so definitely not the worst outcome. And that's the clone dead. We're going to engage the combo, generate some power, use a special 2 in there. Now I'm actually gonna tag him out because I didn't want to risk him dying. I mean, yet again, we'd have triggered the clone, but I wanna dictate the place where we trigger that. So this wouldn't have been too bad of a place, except for the fact that we didn't have much power to work with. Another special 2, and that was the last special 2. We're going to use Red Hood now to extend the duration. I put Red Hood in there kind of to allow me to use both of the clones at full capacity, though I'm not going to be able to do that. We're going to take that special 2 in the face, and that did not kill us. That's unfortunate, because now the clone is going to get tagged straight into a special 1. And there we go, guys. The second clone has been instantly killed. Then class back in, and the ghost step failed me there. So fat rip on that one. I need to be careful because Batman Who Laughs is not gonna get healed anymore. Though it's fine because he did his job. At this point we're just trying to squeeze as much damage as we can out of this dude. Our main job in this fight is done already. Using a super move will instantly heal you on Deathstroke because he triggers his passives that give him different bonuses, one of which is healing through abilities, before using the super move actually for some reason. Though don't get me wrong, I'm glad that's staying. Okay, a special 3 in there. It managed the performance to deal almost 500k damage, so great job Deathstroke, you're really trying, my dudes. Block there, we're going to use another special 1. Power generating a lot, we enter the Darkest Night form, and we're going to actually tag out because we want Deathstroke to do some more. We don't have access to specials while we're in the Darkest Night form, and without health damage it's not much for us to really do. Gonna back off a bit to engage the combo into another special 3. Yet again, doing some damage, not great, but some damage. Yeah, that's about it for this team. It could have gone far better with the Deathstroke clones, but this was not the optimal place for them anyway. Now we're going to speed through the Heartbreak Harley Quinn League of Anarchy team because, yet again, it's pretty self-explanatory. We're just going to pretty much stun him and deal damage to him. And I will actually go for a super move here. Harley's 7 stars, so the super move is gonna be that much more worth it. We're gonna sit here for a bit. Normally you want to tag Harley and Arkham Knight Batman in between each other to keep your Old Blaze stacks for Harley, but in this particular scenario I didn't really want to risk it, because if Harley dies we deal no damage. And yeah, we're using Dark Metal cards on Arkham Knight Batman and level 10 All Blades with some little attack damage for Harley. So far this is gonna be the optimal scenario because I don't have very high level artifacts for this storage specifically. If I had like very high level ones I would have put the Dark Metal cards at level 6 that I have on Harley and dealt damage that way. But in this scenario she just does far better with All Blades because she's so good at stacking it. Another special 2 in there, Harley back in, re-engage the combo, and it works well for the most part. I had some problems after the newest update with the combos of Harley, like they were not really the most reliable thing in the world anymore, and this is one of the easiest fights in the entire game using the Arkham Knight and League of Anarchy, but simply the combos on Harley were not chaining properly, and while that happens from time to time, that's fixed for the most part. Yeah, this as far as this thing goes, we might have gotten a one-shot here. I mean, not one-shot because he was already damaged, but a cleanup here if I played it perfectly at the start, but we didn't. So there's gonna be some 90 mil left. We're going to use Manta with Vixen in there and with Zero Green Lantern. And Zero Green Lantern was put in here to give us the shield to kind of not have to worry about combo interruption, but I almost messed the shield up at the start, but it's fine. We have Sword of Salvation in here. So that's gonna allow us to spam Special 3, and since he's not stun immune, that's gonna be pretty much a guaranteed way for us to be able to lock him into an infinite combo after the first minute is done anyway, because the power generation will be far higher for Sword of Salvation in the second minute, because it's not only you generating more power, is the enemy generating more power, and as you know, his power is pretty much your power if you got Sword of Salvation. Come on, chopped again, and yeah, missing the fast attack hits. I didn't want to give him Flash because... Actually, I don't remember why I did not give him Flash here instead of Vixen. Maybe I used Flash for something else, but I can't really pinpoint it. Definitely a questionable scenario over here. But yeah, not a special train there. We're going to deal pretty damn big damages to him because the Manta passive works 3 times better against Aquaman characters. And yeah, when he was released, it was like, nah, that's bullshit, that's not gonna help. But man, Sorites came in, and when there's an Aquaman, there's a Manta who will destroy his ass. Yeah, there we go, just a little bit more damage in there. Like, this was a guaranteed one-shot as long as I don't die, I guess. So not much trouble encountered over here. Ringish the combo. Ringish the combo again. And there we go, that's Aquaman down. Now we have 2 more guys to take care of. One of them is gonna be a pretty straightforward experience, and that's going to be the Batman boss. And that's going to be League of Anarchy Beta Club. I sped this up as well because, look, it's not the most interesting thing in the world. And I don't think any of you guys want to see me talking about, oh, look guys, we got the high value over here. Oh no, we got the low value, we need to reset actually. But yeah, the real problem will come afterwards. I mean, not a huge problem, but not something you're going to have such an easy time with as you might expect. That's gonna be Boss Captain Cold. And my main boss, Captain Cold, is a little bit tricky to an extent, though we'll talk about that later. He's a little bit bugged. But other than the fact that he's bugged, he's gonna receive no lethal... I mean, not really no lethal attack damage, but lethal attack damage you do is gonna be severely reduced. So that's already going to roll out a few things that you can use. Anything with Brainiac kind of doesn't fit the criteria there. Batman Ninja Team will not have a great time over there. So yeah, there's definitely a few things that are not gonna go in your way there. But yeah, I said I'm not gonna talk about the dot damage value, but this one went well enough. Like, the fact that they added the bonuses to split for the entire team was a crazy high buff to the Beta Club, because previously the highest damage value I was getting was 2.2 mil. So right now we're doing far better, as you might be able to see. But yeah, there we go, that's that fight out of the way. Now moving on to this dude, we're going to use Confluence Aquaman first with Mr. Freeze to deal some damage. So first up we have Confluence Aquaman here with Dark Metal cards and Mr. Freeze with the Beta Club on. We're going to mainly use Confluence Aquaman for the percentage health damage and then try and get some beta values out of Mr. Freeze. You also have a level 3 Nora Snow Globe on Dr. Fate. Keep in mind that Mr. Freeze is only 3 stars, and the difference is definitely going to be felt depending on your star rating of Mr. Freeze. Like, it's gonna be a whole different experience at a 5-star compared to a 3-star, because he just gets more damage from the passive. Failed the combo interruption there and got hit. I need to be careful though, because Mr. Freeze has no way to heal himself, so he's quite vulnerable in that regard. Another special train there. Ringish the combo. Yeah, I could have just equipped Beta Club on Confluence Aquaman actually, but I thought that Mr. Freeze will deal more damage, and he did deal slightly more damage, but I think overall Confluence Aquaman would have done more overall damage. Like, he's gonna deal high dot than I would have ever gotten with King, to be fair. But yeah, re-engage the combo there, another special 2, and jump attack. There we go, 1 mil damage. King, in this scenario, without a Raven or anything like that, most likely would have gotten maybe 800k. Or something close to that regard. And yeah, while he's not frozen, the dot damage is not gonna be high at all, so that kind of sucks. That kind of sucks, not gonna lie. Like, I was expecting far higher values to justify using this team. I would have been better off just using King in there. He backed off. Something very tricky that some of you pointed out that is not a bug and it's kind of working as intended. I was kind of complaining about him jumping when he's in the corner after he gets out of the freeze. That's not necessarily a freeze related thing. It's going to be something related to him being in a hazard, because the AI is programmed, even if in the corner, to jump out to try and get out of a hazard. And it's my fault. I'm putting him in a hazard. That's why he's trying to jump while he's in the corner. So that's gonna be something you need to be careful and mindful for. Yeah, you can see the 1.2 mil dot damage flying out there. We're just looking at him because yet again we don't want to break our freeze stacks. We have very low amount of freeze of hits we can do before the freeze expires at low star rating. So we're trying to make the best out of that. Okay, that expired again. He got frozen again though. Another jump attack. The high dot value. Yeah, there's another dot value that flies up that I have no idea where it comes from. Maybe it's from the special 2. But it's a 1 damage, and we're going to get into the special 2 problem with this dude again. Because keep in mind, his passive is going to say that he's going to negate damage from special 1s, okay? This here is going to negate all the damage received from special 1s. Okay, so next team, we're going to use the Deathstroke team here to try and deal some damage. Deathstroke bed and laughs, you kind of saw it previously. We're going to open up with bed and laughs. I'm gonna get into the frustrating part of this a little bit later on. As you can see, the special 1 works properly, even though his passive says that he's going to negate damage from special 1. So far so good, actually better than expected, am I right guys? Another special 1 in there. I mean, I didn't really care about dealing damage with that special 1, now I was doing it to get to the final form faster. Failed to combo and chop there, my bad. Re-engage the combo. Fail again. I think we didn't even have time to transition into a block there, to be fair. Re-engage the combo, another special 1. Re-engage the combo, another special 1. Capture time, swipe right, capture time, swipe right, another special 1. Re-engage the combo again. Into another special 1, final form again. We're going to hit him until there's no big numbers appearing, so that we know the percentage hull damage is out of the way. And there we go, that's done. Deathstroke in there. Special 2. And he does 1 damage! His passive says that he's going to deny all the damage from the special 1, my dude. And he takes no damage from the special 2 instead. And I knew this, but I literally forgot from the last heroic, because I did the exact same mistake on the last heroic. But my dude, his passive says a different thing! My Deathstroke is useless! So yeah, the rest of this fight will be pretty much trying to scrape some damage up. Film Flash back in there. Gonna build some combo, maybe do a little bit of a super move. That's 700k damage. That's fine. We're dealing some damage on our basic attack hits, all in final form. But boy, this is frustrating. I came here to do something with my boy Deathstroke, and we were robbed of that possibility. Building some more combo. Gonna use some specials in here. Special tree in there. I'm not sure it's upgraded. It might be upgraded to a pretty high extent with Bed and Laughs. I maybe would have done more damage with Deathstroke special tree, but I wanted to play some Bed and Laughs in here. Because it doesn't matter that much. The special tree does a decent amount of damage. I think it's upgraded. I think it's pretty fair to say it's upgraded. But yeah, a little bit of a letdown, my dude. I have been lied to. I have been lied to on the description of that boss. Okay, so here we're going to get into another League of Anarchy fight. We're going to deal absolutely no damage on the Special 2 of Arkham Knight Batman, but that honestly does not matter. Our damage for Harley is gonna be also slightly reduced because of the no lethal attack damage or lethal resistance, and I do have some lethal attack chance on Harley actually. And we went all the way with Arkham Knight Batman in there, just waiting in there, combo interrupting, building energy. I did not stag in and out for all blade stacks yet again, because it's not worth the risk. My dude is gonna die in no time. We're just gonna back off, and there we go. It's gonna be a streamlined experience from this point. Special 2 in there, dealing 3 instances of 1 damage, left to see it. Though I like the fact that his special 1s do not... Special 2, I think it is, actually. The bubble that he puts on the screen, I really like the fact that they don't actually power drain you. Another special 2 in there, re-engage the combo with Harley. We're on the guaranteed crits area. And you can notice that the damages are quite lower than the previous fight that we saw, if you were paying attention to that, because of the no-lethal. Harley back in there. Use super moves, so that's out of the way. He doesn't have any other tools at his disposal to disrupt us here. We're going to tag Harley in. Swipe right, capture time, swipe right. Arkham Knight Batman back in. The Ghost Step failed, but it's okay. They are not gonna do anything pretty much. Swipe right, capture time, swipe right. Arkham Knight Batman back in. Another special 2. And you might be like, Sigvald, why did you not speed this fight up too? Because you sped the R1, because this was faster than the R1. It was not the full duration. And to be fair, I actually forgot. And I was like, nah bro, record the audio for like 70% of this video. I'm not going back to change that. But yeah, for the fight that all of you were expecting, it's gonna be a little bit of a letdown for most of you, because it's gonna be Raven with Beta Club and Brainiac with Sword of Sin. So he's gonna have a mechanic that will drop ice from the sky. You're never gonna see that in this fight because we have Sword of Sin, but we're not. I just got to this dude on my secondary account, and it's to the point where we will not one-shot with Raven. So, yeah, we might see that mechanic a little bit more in action, but basically that mechanic will not happen. Like, the ice that drops from the sky, it's pretty much gonna one-shot the character, because it did drop a few times on my secondary account when I played it, but I think either Raven reduces the rate at which that drops, not talking about this fight specifically, I know here it's the burning at play, but in the previous one, on the secondary accounts, I only got 1 ice drop throughout the entirety of the fight, using Raven, League of Arcane, had no Sword of Sin, had no way to burn this dude, and dropped only once. It might be something related to Raven Darkness, because the game might regard it as a buff to himself, and Raven removes the buffs. It might be something that builds like a timer on himself, with that timer's full ice drops, but yeah, it only dropped once, but we're definitely going to need to use more teams than only the Joker Raven team. I think. Maybe you could do something with Nora's Globe to get more bodies for Joker to die, though that would be risky. We would risk losing either EPI or Raven. Or, though I think I'm gonna use King of Lands Aquaman first of all anyway, so we're going to get a more in-depth look at that mechanic, but this gameplay is gonna be pretty straightforward. Brainiac in there, special 1. Block, Raven in there, jump attack, special 1. And our jump attack, special 1, because I had a low dot value there. 47k, that's totally fine. We're going to roll with that. Raven back in there, jump attack, special 1. Brainiac not getting back in there actually. Sting with Raven for a bit. There we go, he's dead. We're going to let Power Girl go on her way here, because as you know, when you use Beta Club, the game might be like, oh, I think you might be hacking. There you go, unusual gameplay. No, I'm literally using an artifact that you yourself have implemented in the game. But yeah, you can never be safe in this regard. So there's Power Girl dying. We're also past the last minute of the game. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty safe to go for a kill here. Special one with Brainiac is gonna block it, but doesn't matter. But yeah, there we go. He's dead. And I actually got another legendary for the rewards. The third one that I get in total for the rewards. I would still say I'm pretty on the kind of unlucky side of things still, but we're definitely crawling our way towards some better luck. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.
This is the future.